Where has the time gone? My week with the all-new flagship midsize sedan from Volkswagen is over. Behind me is the Arteon for 2019, and today I'm gonna do a little something unconventional. I'm gonna do a one-take, no-edit walkthrough, recapping my full week with this car, hoping to prove to myself how well I know it based on numbers and stats and experience and memories. With that said, what I like about this car is its muscular stance, wide frame, clamshell hood, its sportback profile. This is a hatchback, actually, four-door hatchback. And it competes with a number of vehicles. It's a very competitive place. You got the Mazda 6, Acura TLX, Nissan Maxima, Kia Stinger. What else? Volvo S60. A couple other ones. And I think this one really does a great job. Something different about this car. This is my first Volkswagen press loan in years, so it's nice to get back into the product and get reacquainted with the controls, the layout, how it feels. Surprisingly, when I drive this car, I don't think Volkswagen. It doesn't come to the top of my mind like, oh yeah, I'm driving a Volkswagen. This is what Volkswagens feel like. It's something beyond that. It's better than what I remember, which is a good thing for you. Under the hood, which I could pop it. In fact, I will put some video footage over this, but this is all gonna be one take, no editing. Under the hood is a 2-liter turbocharged, which is standard for this vehicle, 8-speed automatic transmission. It gets 268 horsepower, 258 pound-feet of torque. Standard is front-wheel drive. Now there's 3 trim levels too, by the way. SE, SEL, SEL Premium. There's a upgraded feature you can put onto it, which is the R line, which really gives it some swagger and styling both on the inside and out with some accents and upgrades. We have the R line SEL. We also have 4-motion all-wheel drive. Standard is front-wheel drive. Fortunately, because of the last week we've had, I had this actually snowed in for about 3 days, maybe 2.5 days. Then I had to dig it out. We have all-wheel drive, so that's really nice, and it handles surprisingly well. You know, going around corners, I'm being careful. There's different drive modes on this too. Being careful because there's some ice in the road, but even when I get onto some dry pavement, this is really well planted. It's got adaptive suspension as standard, so the feel is really darn good. Here's something cool that I was looking at is the LED headlights on how they flow into the grille. All these lines are seamless. Sometimes you have a separate unit right here, but this all goes together. So still gives you the Volkswagen look, and there's that clamshell I was talking about. With the R-Line, they give you different wheel sizes. There's the R-Line. This is really cool how it's basically black on silver. Now, these close up when you put your hand on the handle or tap the handle here, because I have the key fob on me. So keyless entry. Put your hand in it to open it up. We'll go in there in just a second. All one take, baby. I don't know, I hope you like this style. I mean, it's a little something different. I already did a just arrived version of this car, so I already did a walk around, which is kind of edited. So there's the back seat. I also did a demo there. Really spacious behind the driver's seat, and that's my position as a driver. So as a 5'11" person, what's that sound like? Look at all the space. This is huge. This is ginormous. Headroom is good too. A little bit of it, not a whole bunch of an indent. Got the fastback styling, so you don't get that. This here, you got some different sizes of cup holders. You got a pass-through, which is nice. Look at that. So if you have some skis, let me show you the cargo next. No USB, is that right? Yeah, no USBs back here, which I was kind of surprised they didn't have one. They've got 2 up front, no charging pad either. A lot of these things are just coming off the top of my head. There are 4 ways to open this lift gate, this hatchback. There's a button inside the door panel. There's one on the key fob. Press and hold that, just unlocks it. You can do a hands-free, a kick-free, hands-free, kick-free, where it just opens up below that. The 4th way is by pressing in the handle here and lifting up. Now there is 27 cubic feet of cargo volume, which is fantastic. Really spacious, really wide. Also a protector here for safety. 60-40 split, and there's that pass-through. So it's really big. I mean, you can put 3, 4, 5, 6 sets of golf clubs. Maybe that's a little generous. 4 sets of golf clubs back there. Sports equipment, duffel bags, groceries for sure. And you have to pull it down to close it. So be it. I don't know if I mentioned fuel economy. Fuel economy in the front wheel drive is 22 city, 31 highway. In the all-wheel drive, which we have, the 4Motion, it's 20 city, 27 highway. Let's go back in here. There's that spot there for the lift gate. Hood release right there. Let's start this baby up here. Push button start down here. There's one USB port here, one inside there. You know, I'm seeing more charging pads, wireless charging pads for compatible phones. I thought it would be right here, but this is just a nice spot for a phone. I know the Ford Explorer has one on the back side, underside of here. So different drive modes. I'm gonna press this one first. And when you press it, it shows up here in this beautiful, well-colored, well-graphicked infotainment screen. So you got custom, eco, comfort, normal, and sport. I've been in normal most of the time. So let's look at here. See if I can show you economy, fuel economy, and range. Enter. Let's see if it shows me what it is. No, back over here. Adaptive cruise control is deactivated. Okay, so that's what it is. So now it shows I got the range of 380. Let's go down, economy. It's not showing it right there. That's fine. So here's your your adaptive cruise control. Volume is over here on the left-hand side. This should change the channels on the radio. Yeah, that's what it changed the channel on the radio. I do like how beautiful and smooth this looks here. This is configurable. This instrument cluster, nice wide screen there, good colors, some R-line graphics. Auto on and stop, auto on and off for fuel economy. So if you come to a stop, car will go off. Start stop system. Let me see if I can show you some cool stuff with the car. This is interesting. They have it's almost like a user's manual here to help you drive smarter. So they give you fuel saving tips, and you tap onto it, and it gives you a little reading lesson to do. Apps? I don't have any apps connected to this one. Phone is connected. Images, climate control. This is responsive and pretty smart how they have updated graphics. Oh, let me turn it back on, sync it. Oh, so I'm syncing the dual climate control. Cup holders, obviously. Now this is a soft touch material here, so that's all right. Analog clock, surprisingly. No heads-up display, no HUD, surprisingly as well. They've got, these either are paddle shifters, they must be paddle shifters versus degenerative braking, something like that. That's how dumb I am right now, I can't even think. Either way, 12 volt for cigarette lighter stuff or adaptive smart devices. We got the sliding screen. This goes over the front two passengers. Turn it off. Good spacing in here for the midsize. Very comfortable. Been driving on the highway and around town. Really easy to maneuver. I'm really surprised on how good that back seat is. But check out the silhouette. Does that remind you of anything? Could it possibly remind you of an Audi? Maybe a bulkier Accord? I'm not sure the identity, but it looks great. I mean, again, if it wasn't for the logos, come on, let's be honest. If it wasn't for the emblem, would you know what this was? Maybe not. It's really sharp, drives really well. In my opinion, it's a player in terms of price point. 36 to 47 is the range. we have a higher range. I think it's 43 and change, and then with destination, all that kind of stuff, it's around 45 because we have the R line with the SEL. SEL Premium is the top trim level, but you can get the R line on that as well. I hope I gave you some insight into what it was like. I really felt good driving, control, smooth driving, and overall comfort. Seems like a pretty good value. I'd give it a test drive if I was in the market for one, but it's a pretty competitive mid-sized market, even with a hatchback, but that cargo is really amazing, don't you think? Okay, that's it. One long take. I do have links below this video to other Volkswagen reviews and videos, including my just arrived when I just got it, and give you another walk around, also some comparisons with this and other cars. So a lot going on in the description below. Talk to you later. Thanks for watching. Adios. One more thing before you go, I've added links in the description below to some of the best-selling automotive accessories and products on Amazon right now, plus links to some of the product reviews I've done. You can find it in the description below this video. And if you don't mind, take a couple of seconds and click that subscribe button. I'm uploading 2, 3, sometimes 4 new videos every week, and I don't want you to miss anything, plus it helps support my channel. As always, if you have any constructive criticism, thoughts, or suggestions about my video, please leave it in the comments section below.